Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course.
You know, Brad, once in a while, most of our videos are geared towards the layperson, but we want to occasionally also show products to the layperson and also to the professional. But to the layperson, to show them that there are products out there that can help them, even though they really probably won't want to order them themselves. 'Cause it does take probably a professional eye
Sure.
to apply these and know when to apply these.
So what product are you looking at, Bob?
Well, today we're talking about, why don't you show them first? It's a mess, isn't it, Brad?
Yeah. What is this thing going to do for you? And I personally use this in the clinic, typically always on stroke patients, but it could be on other people that
I
have.
can see cerebral palsy
Sure.
or anybody with a neurological disorder, basically.
Right. It's for the leg. Until we actually put it on, why don't we just go through it? It's easiest.
Well, I'll give the name first. It's the Royal. This was made by Royland. Royland is, I think, a fairly large manufacturer. Sure. At least anyway, I know there's a lot of products they have, and it's ROLYAN. And which reminds me, since I'm putting up here, if you haven't subscribed to us already, you're going to want to subscribe to us.
Yeah, we've got a lot of
Especially
helpful
if
information.
Yeah, if you're 40 or 50 or over, we like to go over products that are going to help you stay healthy and fit well into your geriatric age. So, again, the Royland Lower Extremity, I was digressing there, wasn't it? Lower Extremity Tone and Positioning Splint. They call it TAP, Tone and Positioning Splint. Lower Extremity, lower leg, Tone and Positioning Splint. And Brad, should I be the patient that generally has it? I took my shoe off already. And what we have is a lot of patients, because of, especially if you have increased tone, the leg is going to turn out like this. And they're going to walk like this. And they may also even have some weakness, of course, throughout the leg.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is they have trouble bringing the leg back in like this. They're walking, and they even may do this type of thing.
Or if also I find that if the quad's a little weak and that knee wants to buckle a little bit,
sure,
this will help stabilize that quad as well.
Yep.
So it's easiest to explain just by putting it on, and then it'll make a lot of sense as opposed to us
So I'm putting my
having it
foot
on. Yeah,
Put
go
my
ahead.
forefoot right on here. Can you catch that, Nancy?
And then you wrap around the forefoot,
So that's one Velcro strap there.
and this one wraps around like this. And we've got it attached
So
to
two
the
Velcro
foot.
straps.
Now you can put this on this direction and you come towards the inside, that'll help turn the toe in. If it's the other way, the person actually toes in inadvertently, then you can go the other direction to help bring the toe out. Probably most of the time people toe out.
I would say in the majority that I see.
So then we're going to come across the shin.
And this can be done over the pants, or it could be done under the pants
yeah.
too.
But you got to put this on under the shoe, there's no doubt about that.
Right.
Fits better and you don't have a slippery surface.
As you can see, he's winding around.
And you got this nice and elastic, so you put it fairly snug.
Yeah.
Now this is the part, why don't you take a step forward, Bob. You know, if you got someone with an involved leg that's weak and they're unstable, obviously you're going to need two people to put this on to make sure there's no problem. But yeah, you do the wrap around, roly-poly thing here, and you keep coming, and there's a Velcro strap right there. Does that feel tight, Bob?
It feels tight, but it feels good.
Yeah.
It has no problem
It
at all.
should not be. There should be some tension in there. If you put your finger in there and snap it, you're going to feel it, but you're not going to wrap it so tight to cut circulation.
As I show you here now, as I bring my foot forward, and because my foot was not turning out, it actually turns my foot in. It's having that tendency to pull my foot in like this. Works really well. I mean, it really feels
good.
very comfortable. Yeah.
As therapists, we always like to try our products on before we use them with our patient, and so you know what they're experiencing.
So if I had the tendency to turn it out like this, it definitely would correct me and pull me back in again without me even trying to work it.
And then muscles just have a tendency to contract when there's pressure put on them. And that's
it's getting feedback. My muscle is getting feedback. It's kind of why we do those things called tapping and stuff like that. It gives feedback to the muscle and helps it work.
So yeah, we're working, turning this in and working some
I'm feeling that nice pressure on my quad to help it want to kick in when I'm walking, so it doesn't just collapse like this.
Matter of fact, later today I'm going to use this very one on a patient with a CVA or stroke, and I have a feeling we're going to have good luck with it.
Yep, it's a nice device. I'll read it one more time. The Royland Lower Extremity Tone and Positioning Splint. TAP.
Yeah, so therapists out there, you got someone that may need something like that, it's a good product, they're not real expensive either, I think they're about.
Or you can mention to your therapist if he hasn't
Sure,
thought about it.
you
so.
bet, they're about $30, $40.
I was just gonna say, yeah, about, well, $40 to $60.
Oh, sorry, Bob, well, whatever, you know, for something in the medical supply area, that's a pretty good deal.
Yep.
And they work well for the right person, so any other requests?
Oh yeah, by the way, if you have any requests for videos, send them through, we'll oblige.
Yep, head to toe, we'll work with anything except for what, Bob?
We can't fix a broken heart.
Yeah, but we might be working on that.
Peace out.